Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? Hi, hello, good evening, how are you? I'm saying hi, but I don't know who it is. Here again today. Okay, I need to remove the sound of this. Hi, good evening. Good evening. Welcome to the live. How are you? Where are you now? Whew. It's a good thing to give thanks unto the Lord, unto the Lord. It is a good thing to give thanks. Oh my. No. Unto the Lord, unto the Lord. I will lift up my eyes to the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help cometh from the Lord, the one which made heaven and earth. He said he will not suffer thy foot to be moved. Hi, good evening. The Lord which keepeth me, he will not slumber nor sleep. Oh, the Lord is thy keeper. The Lord. Please, you can say hi. Just chat and say hi to me. I can see somebody, a very special person here. I'd like to know who it is. Good evening. How are you today? And where are you watching from? The Lord which keepeth me, he will not. All these people that like to just be looking at the face, they don't want to type or chat. Why? Why are you doing that? Lord, hi, my help, my help. I don't know why this person doesn't want to chat. Just want to be looking at my face. All of my help cometh from the Lord. Please, you can just click below your screen to say hi so I know who you are, chat with you, greet you, and then we can move on. How are you? Good evening. Or you just want to be looking at my face, you don't want to converse. That's the purpose of the live, so that I know who it is that I'm chatting with real time. Good evening. Welcome to the live. Good evening. How are you doing today? How was your day? How is your day going? Hi, please say hi to me. Can't see anything. Good evening. Who is there? I don't want to talk. Who is there that doesn't want to say hi to me? What is happening today? I have three wonderful people here. No one is saying hi. Why? Why? I need to know it's you. I need to say hi to you. I need to communicate with you personally. Anyway, good evening. Thank you for joining. Welcome to the live. As usual, we begin our life by just knowing, getting to know one another, saying hi to us, discussing on how our day has been, how did it go, how is it going, depending on what part of the world you are. So for me, I'm in Nigeria, based in Lagos, Nigeria, and my day was restful actually. Yeah, restful. A bit restful, went well. I think also I was able to do some few things then online. Yes, prepared everything I needed to do and ensure that I came live by 6, but I couldn't. Of course, I usually try to come by 6, but I feel like that 6 p.m. is kind of early for me because I need to put some things in place before I can come here and just be here without thinking of this and that and that. So I tried, I couldn't, and I said, okay, whatever time I am done what I'm doing, I'll still come. So the idea is within 6 and 7, I should be here. Yeah, so I'd like to know how you are, how your day is going, where you're chatting from, and if there is something you'd like us to talk about, welcome to the live, welcome to the chat, welcome to the flow. Who are these people not saying anything? Why are you doing that? If you are new on this live, you can click double tap on your screen number one. Then there is a chat box down just on that below your screen where you can chat to say who you are and to greet so that I know who is watching. It's weird. This is the first time I'm having people on my life that are not even communicating. And I'm wondering why, unless you guys are busy. But let me know, let me know, let me know, let me know. Is there anything you'd like me to talk about on the live tonight? Hey, At last, somebody has said hi. Hi, Taiwo. Good evening. How are you? Are you the one that have been here since not saying anything? I had two people here. They were just looking at me like I was just wondering, am I the only one on this live today? Taiwo, how are you? Good evening. Thank you for joining. Are you off? Are you on duty? Are you at work? Are you at home? How is your day going? How is your kid? She's fine. She's fine. She is doing very, very fine. How are you? And how is your wife too? What's happening with you today? Taiwo, let's just, please. Hey, please give me a second. Hi, Gloria Cole. Good evening. How are you today? No, I've not been seeing it. I was saying that nobody is typing. Like I was just saying hi, say hi, say hi. Nobody was communicating, and I was wondering maybe something was wrong. How are you? So sorry. I can see this now. Hi, Gloria. How are you? I'm so sorry. I wasn't seeing your chat earlier. Maybe it's network. Maybe something was wrong. I don't know. I wasn't seeing them. How are you? It's been a while though. Taiwo, I've asked you how are you since you have not answered me. How are you doing? Where are you? Let's chat. Hi, Daddy. Good evening, sir. How are you? Do it. How's everything? How's everyone? I don't think I came with a prepared topic today. I just wanted us to just chat. Every one of us just communicate how your day is going, how your day went. And if there's something specific you want us to talk about, fine, let's go right into it. Hi, Jamie. Good evening. Good evening. I saw you on a silent stream today. I couldn't see your face, but I saw that you're on a silent stream. How are you doing? How was your day? How is everything going right where you are? Wow, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you. How is work going? How is work going? The day is good. Nice to hear that. Thank God for that. Mine is also good. Going well. So for you to be at work, it means you guys are still towards afternoon, right? Towards afternoon. Because I remember the last time we were at I think I think 3 hours, 3 hours after, 3 hours later or earlier than you guys. I can't remember now. 2:25 p.m. Okay, okay. That's good. Well done. How is work going? Okay, you said work is good. Nice, nice. Thank you so much for the love. Please don't forget to click to like this live. Gloria, are you still there? Gloria, are you still there? So what do you guys want us to talk about? Does anybody have something in mind for us to talk about today, or you still want us to communicate about how our day is going first before we move on? I feel like I'm very far from you guys today. I feel like I'm far. The phone is a little far, but it's okay. Well done, well done. Hi, who is Taiwo? Are you still there? Say something to me. Let me know how your day is going. Where are you? I asked you a question. I don't know if Taiwo is still here. Where are you? Where is everyone? What's happening with you? How was your day? Hi, Mama. How are you doing today? How was your day? Do you have anything in mind you'd like us to discuss today? I didn't come with a prepared topic today. So go straight to business of the day. Yes, let's go straight to the business of the day. But do you have anything to talk about? Or I should just bring? I wanted us to just communicate. The business of the day. So what are we talking about today? Oh, you had a hectic day. Well, praise God, you're back home. Thank God for that. Sorry about that. Hope you're rested now. Have you eaten? How do you feel now? How are you? I was on somebody's live today, and and they were debating on the topic wedding waka. Eku waka. Eku Eku palemo. Yes, Eku palemo. Happy preparations. How do we differentiate? I know you have something to say. You're an MK. How do we differentiate need and want in today's Nigeria? How do we differentiate need and want in today's Nigeria? So is it as regards Nigeria, as regards our personal lives? Because I feel like personally, the definition of our needs and our wants before now, it should be the same with now. What, because the definition is constant. I think needs are the things you that are pressing, that are genuine, that are needs are what you cannot do without. Yes, that's the word. But wants are frivolities, things that you can do without, you don't necessarily need them. So even at these tough times, there are still some things that are basic needs: food, shelter, clothing, and all those things. So as it's even difficult now, I think even though I know some people place some things that are wants as part of their needs because of their present circumstance or how they think, their mindset, but I still think that for those people, they will now have to define their real needs now. But going with the definition of what a need is and a want is, it means that something that is a need, you cannot do without it. You need it to survive. But a want is something that you just want to have for pleasure's sake, for I just have to do this. This is what is trending. This is what's in vogue. Or everybody has this. I need to have it. That's want. And so at this time that we are, the economy is not economy. The economy is not giving what it should give. It is now time for people to know that they should focus on needs, focus on the things that are important for their survival on a daily basis, rather than pursue what will not in turn be of benefit to us. Yes, I think that's what it is. Interwoven. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I said, first of all, it depends. Are we talking about the needs of Nigeria or for me as a person? For the needs of Nigeria, I don't have anything to say about that because there's nothing I can do about the needs and wants of Nigeria, apart from what I can do in my own environment. So if it's Nigerian needs, okay, that's really wide. But for personally, as an individual, tailoring it to how the economy is, you know your pocket, you know what you need. Project Matthew 6:32. Let me check what is there. So Gloria, Nigerian needs, they are interwoven, yes, but for basic humans, for a human being, needs and wants, the definition remains static. So you now define what it is that you cannot live without, you get, as an individual. Yes, I think that's the best thing. As for Nigeria, we will not finish from here today if we focus on Nigeria. I want to check that scripture, Matthew 6:32. For after all these things the Gentiles seek, what are the things? Before then it says clothes, grass. What are it? Only your little faith. I think it was talking about those that worry about little things, and it's just saying us that God knows the needs, yes. But I should seek first the kingdom of God. Okay, so yeah. So yes, that part is telling us to seek first the kingdom of God, yes, but also seeking God's kingdom can still be in line with what we do. We can seek His kingdom in every area of our lives, right? Actually. So, but what's your point with the scripture you draw? What do you want us to see there? Are you saying we should seek God's kingdom alone? Is that the only need we should have? Yes. And also, no. So, can I tailor the basic needs of human, food, shelter, and clothing? Can I tailor it to seeking God's kingdom? I think this part of scripture was talking about people that worry for those things. If they are basic things, it means that I go to work, I come back, I do this, I meet the basic needs that I need to survive, not now allowing those things to take the place of God. That's what I think that scripture is talking about. So that God can supply my needs does not mean I should not go on with my activities. Just, I think that place is talking to people that worry about everything. And because they are worrying, they are trying to settle and solve all those things by themselves, forgetting the God factor. God can supply needs, but seeking his kingdom guarantees the supply of them. Yes, true. Like you mentioned, the basic essentials for survival. Food, shelter, clothes, healthcare, etc. Yes, wants can be anything else. Yes, you are right, Spirit. As individuals today, I think it's advisable to look and go for things we need, not want. Very true. Then if anybody wants to go for wants, it's their business now, Shebi. When you go for wants, and by the time real need comes, you cannot meet it, you're on your own. You're on your own. So it's just wisdom to know that at this point in time, You should be settling the things that are needs, the things that you feel like you require for your day-to-day activities to be a success, or to go with ease, not what you think that is a want, or your idea, your mind is just okay. I need to show these people that I have this. I need to represent here. Okay, represent, but I hope that you are living within your means and you are not being outrageous with your spending, forgetting that there are needs also, and those needs, if not met, your wants will not matter when that time comes, or what you have spent on your wants. Setting the right priorities can offer peace of mind. True, true. So yeah, basically, what's your priority? What are the things that are important to you? Yes, dealing with them in order of preference, knowing that these things are what I need and these are the order of preferences. It will give you peace of mind because you are detailed and you know what is. Hi, famous unknown. Good evening. How are you today? Are you done? Are you close from work, or you are still at work? Yeah, so you know we should spend wisely so that we can avoid stress. As in, God will help every one of us, but this stress thing. Now you're even spending wisely, but the money is not enough to even do the little things. That's why I'm wondering where people get the money to do. Anyway, some people have the money because at this point in time now, you have to have a lot to be concerned about about wants. A famous unknown, I'm doing well, I'm fine. I'm fine, I'm doing well. Thank you so much for asking. Thank you. Thank you. So we are talking about needs and wants. How do we differentiate between them is obvious, but also saying that people should get to be able to deal with their needs and their wants and be ready to tackle what is pressing because of the way the economy is. And most of us here are Nigerians, so we're talking from the Nigerian perspective. I don't know how your economy is there in Canada, but here it's not as good as we would want it to be. So we're saying that with the little people can have or amass, they should be careful to spend it judiciously, knowing that their needs and their wants, and it's wiser to use the limited resources that you might have to meet your needs rather than meeting wants and then be stranded later. Yeah, Gloria, famous is saying hi. Yeah, so that's what I believe, and I would succumb to. But really, this is true. Say it's worse when you run after wants. That's unnecessary desire. Yes, but people still have that desire, and why they have it is what's making them run after it. Because of course, like I said before, some people want to be in vogue. They want to be part of the people that are happening, trending. They don't want to that can start engaging our wants. Yes, that's what I'm saying. I said some people are even in the level where they can engage their wants now. Of course, we're all going to get there soon. Where you have needs, yes, you can also meet your wants once in a while. Because I don't even believe in the fact that that you are working and you are earning and you cannot treat yourself occasionally. So I trust that every one of us here will get to that point. Hi, Diamond Shots. Good to see you. It's been a long, long time. Thank you so much for joining. How are you today? I'm so happy to see you, Diamond Shot. It's been a while I saw you on my life. That's if you, I know I see you on other lives, but thank you for being here today. Yeah, so I'm saying that every one of us here, and Diamond Shot came at the right time. So I'm happy. Every one of us here, we're going to get to the point where we can, yes, we know our needs, but we can have enough within our disposal to also meet some wants. Because when I used to be a salary earner, I always look forward to earning salary, and then you hear some people say once you collect your salary, of course, before salary comes, you have a lot of things you want to do with it. Sometimes before it's coming, it has finished because you have written down everything you want to settle. But I have somebody that used to say that when your salary comes, treat yourself before you spend every other thing, so that you know that even when you have met all the needs you have, when you think back, you know that you did something for yourself, even if it's something as little as buying yourself shawarma. So you know that you worked for a whole month and you have shawarma to say you put on yourself. There are some people that work every day, and when they get their pay, you can't see the reward on them. They are doing things back to back. I understand it. I understand really. Some people have a lot of needs to meet. They have a lot of people they are catering to and for. That's understandable. But I'm just saying that we will all get to the place where we can meet our needs and still have more money, more resources to meet some level of want. Because if we are going to enjoy heaven on earth, I don't think we should it's suffer all the way. No, there should be times where you can still treat yourself on a vacation. You can still get to eat what you feel like eating once in a while. Yes, it's not that we should just be watching the movies how people enjoy. We don't know the reality of enjoyment. No, 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 no. Yes. There is time for everything. So when you have achieved your wants, that you can start engaging. When you have achieved your needs, that you can start engaging wants. Yes, true. Sorry, achieving needs before pursuing wants. Yes, yeah, I got that. Let's not forget to like the live stream by double clicking on the screen. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you so much for doing this. People will be going to places like ShopRite and Eatry to be a need or people will going to places like ShopRite and Eatry be a need or want. It depends on what you're going to do there. When you go to ShopRite and Eatry, ShopRite, a lot of things happen there. But Eatry to eat, it depends. It could be a need at that time. So maybe you are out the house, you have some runs to do around, and you are hungry. You just need to eat something. You are not at home. Buying food is at that point is a need. Don't forget we said basic needs, food. Yes. So it depends on what you are going there for and at the time you are going there for it. So different people. So in a place like ShopRite or a bubbling place, different people are there for different reasons. Some people are there for their needs. Some people are there for wants. So it's everybody. It's you that know what you are there for. Thank you. Thank you, Jamie, for working and listening. Thank you so much. So it's very important though. It's very important. So because I agree that we should work, meet needs, but also I agree that sometimes once in a while we should enjoy our life. So I'm amazed that I'm the one saying this thing because I never used to be a person that thinks that enjoyment, you want to do everything now. In fact, when I used to be a salary earner, I will collect salary and I realized that I hardly get clothes for myself. I hardly buy things for myself. Like I use the money for meeting needs. Like when I say needs apart from how I should look. Some those times, maybe sometimes only my head I will just make. I'll be wondering when last did you go to market to shop for your clothes? When last did you? So sometimes our needs can be so overwhelming that we forget some other things that are needs because they can wait. So you don't buy clothes for yourself, but you have other clothes you are wearing now. Does not mean you cannot get new ones and change your wardrobe. Sometimes it looks like a frivolity, but no, it's not. It's good to always have change of clothes. It's good to look good. You are working. The benefits of working and the money you earn should show on you also. So I'm encouraging everybody here to look forward to a time where at this point you are now, yes, it's possible that it's only your needs that you can meet for now, which is fine, which is the most paramount, because with your needs met, you can survive. With your needs met, you are okay. almost okay 100%. But there's a place for one sometimes where you just feel like I need to treat myself. I need to explore. I need to be happy. Then those are wants. So once in a while, yes, you can meet your wants if you have the ability to. But when you have limited finances and you feel like you have a need, you have a want, obviously that resource should go to your need because your need will serve you much more better than your wants. Yes, true. She says once in a while it can be considered a need if you are still on a budget, but if you are buoyant, you can go there like every other day. Yes, yes. So, yeah, I heard something today and I would like to know you guys' thoughts about it. I heard something today. I'd like to know your thoughts. So, I heard something on someone's life today and I'd just like to know our thoughts on it. So I joined the live today. Diamond Shot, I hope you can hear me. Gloria, um, Jamie, and everybody here. I hope you can hear me. So I want to know your thoughts on this. And I would like if somebody can maybe type it as a question so I can pin it down for every other person coming to see. So I think they were discussing, I didn't get there early enough, but I think they were discussing about various topics of relationships. And then somebody was asking what people think about cohabitation. And what is cohabitation? Let me check dictionary before I say my own. Let me just say it. I think cohabitation is when you as living with somebody that you are not married to. So, for instance, you are in a relationship with somebody and you move in to live with them. People have various reasons why they do that. For me, I won't like to go to Eatery or ShopRite now because for me it's a want. Yeah, knowing that that the amount I will spend in an Eatery can actually cook a pot of stew for me at home. Yes, that's true. Why are most wives always hard on their husbands, especially in front? Okay, I have a question. Let me pin it. Let me pin this. So we'll come to what I was talking to later. So guys, please let's deal with this. It says, why are most wives always hard on their husbands, especially in foreign land? Whereas at home, you may not experience this. At home, you mean when you are in your country, your home country, you may not experience. Where is MK? MK, where are you? I'm drinking vitamin C. I put vitamin C in my water. Anyway, so please let's dive into these questions. Why are most wives always have famous? Are you still here? I don't think famous is here. But I think Jamie will have something to say. Gloria, what do you have to say? I don't know about this. I think this is relative actually. I think it's relative, but one thing I'll say is that it depends on who the person is or the woman is, and also it depends on what the person is going through. So let me use Nigeria and any country abroad as a what they call it now. What's the word? Yes, as a reference point. So here in Nigeria, I don't know what our systems are like. They are not as direct as they can be or they should be. So, for instance, now let me say this, that there's no reason why anybody, whether a man or a woman, should be hard to their spouse. Both ways. There's no reason, there's no justification, there's nothing to explain about it. There's no reason. We are both supposed to be gentle to one another. So there's no reason. But don't forget that some people can still be pushed to the wall to do whatever they do. And when they now retaliate, don't forget this: when you push somebody to the wall, when there's no longer a place they can go, they will face you back and face you. So here in Nigeria, you can be going through abuse, you can be going through different kind of abuse, maybe emotional abuse, physical abuse, mental abuse, different reasons for abuse, and you just may not be able to escalate it because maybe and here people here as a country, the culture honors and respects marriage. This one, no, yes, it's good like that, but not at the expense of somebody else suffering in there. So here you might not be able to report it, or you can still manage it, or when you even report now, before the police will ask for this, plenty reasons. And so when those people go abroad, when they now know that they have a right, so imagine somebody that has been abused here in Nigeria and now travels abroad, and you are still abusing them abroad. Now they are aware. They're not abusing the privilege. Yes, it depends on what is making them hard, actually. But now I'm coming from the angle of this person has been abused in Nigeria, but she knows that in Nigeria, women do not really have a say, or they'll tell you as a woman, your husband slap you, you say yes. All those things happens in some places. So when she goes abroad and you realize that this man is still abusing you, and you are aware that you can report to the authorities, because they are proactive, they will attend to your issue. And so are you saying that a person going through abuse abroad should not report the abuse when she can? That's really case. So if that's the reason this person is being hard on their spouse, because I really don't understand what this hard means, because the hard that I can see is reporting your spouse there, because of course a woman will not slap her husband abroad. No, she knows that the authority is for her most of the time. Women have more say. The women are honored and respected there, are given first place. So yes, that's why. So it just depends on what's making the woman hard. And of course, sometimes, again, I think we should understand each other to know such ones are simply abusing the privilege given to them abroad. Some of them are not abusing the privilege, they are taking advantage of. So some of them are not abusing the privilege, some of them are taking advantage of what they have that they didn't have here. Here, you cannot really take advantage of it, because whether abused or not, nobody takes abuse as anything serious unless you really have connection to get a good lawyer that can talk for you. But to be honest, some women are controlling and disrespectful. Yes, I agree with that. That's what I'm saying. It depends on what it is that she's being hard about. This have become a menace and is trending to the extent that Metropolitan Police has warned for particularly Nigerian wives to stop bringing light complaints. Are you serious? So they bring light complaints that don't carry weight. Are you serious? So it just depends. And again, I feel like those couples, I don't know who they are. I don't know what they have been through. But like I know is that if your marriage is working, you have a good, solid working marriage, and you travel there, I think it's worked better. But most of these marriages that were not working here, because I've seen a lot of stories also of marriages that were not working here. Maybe the woman means to travel, of course, goes with the family. In fact, I have two of them like that I saw the news and I watched and listened to it. They were killed abroad. Why? Because they traveled, they got maybe admission or so, and they traveled, and then they had the opportunity to take their husbands there. And because they are the ones working and because they are the ones earning, the husbands were not so happy about it. And sometimes, yes, the woman could have been wrong or could have been disrespectful, which is not supposed to be. But also, why abuse your spouse there? And then because they know that the economy there favors them, of course, they'll report. But if they are saying that they are reporting light complaints, that's so sad. I'll send you a video of such abuses. Okay. The whole process of traveling abroad is sometimes stressful on both husbands and wives in the initial stage of relocation. But seeing that the systems over there is protective of women, most of them. Yes, Gloria, I agree with you. I agree with you. But I also, yes, I agree with you. And I also feel that people should just know the state of their homes and the state of their marriages and go and respect themselves wherever they are. People they take advantage of the system. Okay, most of them yes, they're taking advantage of the system because they know that they're in a country where they are ahead. So I don't think I would advise any person now being abused to say because I can't report in Nigeria, I should become stay abused there and I can't report. Some of them have kept it and kept and kept it. They are killed in a strange land. Hi, Chinyere, good evening. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. Yeah, so it's a two-way thing. So I feel like if you don't treat your wife well in Nigeria and you think that you want to travel with her to the abroad, you are doing yourself. But I feel like if a man is good to his wife and is nice, both spouses should be good to each other. But in the case that you have traveled with your wife there and you are good to your wife, there will be no reason for her to report you to the authorities. So even though I know sometimes some women can exaggerate things, but just that's why it's good. It's important that the both parties are good to each other. The both of you should be good to each other, be nice to each other, whether you are in Nigeria or whether you are abroad. Children, go and sit down. He said she finally agree with me on one thing. You're not serious. There are plenty things me and you agree with. Both of us like vanilla. That's one. Both of us don't like gold. We prefer silver. That's another thing. So if you have forgotten, I've reminded you of two things now that we have in common or that we'll agree. So do you think there's any good reason for a woman to rubbish their husband? It depends on what the rubbishing, what you mean by rubbish. What do you mean by rubbish? The woman reports her husband to the authorities. Is that rubbishing? The woman reports her husband to the authorities. Is that rubbishing? Chinyere, are not serious. It depends on what you mean by rubbishing. If it's to slap your husband, that's not no for no reason should you slap your husband. Should you beat your husband? But that you are being abused and you think you should go and report to the authorities, that's not rubbishing him. In fact, you are helping him not to rubbish himself. I can't watch the video now. I'll watch it later because I'm using the phone here. I'll watch the video later. Partners should treat each other well. Simple. That's true. So that I'm abroad now, and you think that because you took me abroad, you can be maltreating me. That's even if you are the one that took me abroad. Most of the time, is this women that I won't take, for the few stories that I've heard, is this women that take the husband abroad? You now go there and be maltreating them maybe because the man is now busy, or sometimes when women say when they get to some level they start to misbehave. Yes, but that's where you now call your spouse and communicate with her. Beating is not a solution. So yeah, just treat each other well, respectfully. Please guys, help subscribe to each other's channel. Please subscribe to Chinyerem's channel, subscribe to Gloria's channel. Yeah, so there's no, in fact, even for, I'm going to say this, and the other way around too, there's no reason for a husband to rubbish his wife. It is both ways. Respect, they say, is reciprocal. So both spouses should respect one another. So as long as a woman does not have any reason to disrespect or to, let me use the word disrespect, to disrespect her husband, the same way a husband should not disrespect his wife. Same way, like the same thing. You can imagine everybody ensuring that they want to respect each other. There will be no issue at all. There will be no issue. It's when you are disrespecting somebody and you want the person to respect you, that's when something is wrong. It's only a witch or a wizard that would say, you are respecting me, but I don't want to respect you. If you respect somebody, the person is forced, all things being equal, to also respect you in return, most of the time. So if somebody is not respecting you, if somebody is misbehaving towards you, Go back and think, what is it that you have done to get this? What is it that you have done to warrant this person treating you this way? There must be something that you can correct to correct that thing. So most times it's not a one-sided thing. There's fault most times from both sides, and it's better we correct it going forward. So yeah, that's what I think. That's what I think. And I know also, let me now balance it, that because some people have heard that in abroad women's rights, that's why I believe the story you are saying now, that the authorities abroad have complained that some black people come to report trivial matter, they just come and report everything. Those are bush people that don't even know. I can understand where they are coming from. Also, they maybe they came from a country where you don't have a say, you can't report those kind of issues, and because now they have a listening ear, they want to report anything. Just like children, that everything that happen, mommy, this one happen, daddy, everything they want to report. So those are just childish people or women that will do that because they now see that they can report. So every small thing you are reporting, that's not wisdom, because the person you are reporting, she could report to God, not to the authority. What is she reporting to God? If it's abuse, she should report to God. She can report to the authorities. Of course, she must have been reporting to God since maybe this person is not changing. This person is not looking like he's going to stop to abuse her, because some people have kept this abuse thing for a long time till they now die. We will now find out that they've been managing it. No, don't manage. Don't manage. Anybody that cannot respect themselves and treat you well, don't cover them up, because you just end up suffering and you might end up losing your life. Then they will now repent. You have died, you have gone. Yes, because even the government or the systems you are reporting your spouse to are there for some reason, and even God knows that they have their part to play. Yes, so if somebody is not respecting you, you have done your best to respect them, you have done your best to make sure that they are comfortable, you are honoring them, and they are not still taking it. Please do help yourself. Like, life is only one. Oh. Power corrupts, especially financial. When she starts earning bigger, she wants to become Oga at home. Yes, I understand this, but I also think that is in two ways. So let me come from women. That's what I'm saying. I remember doing a video one time and saying that when men are meeting the needs of the home, everybody is fine. But something just happens to the man, maybe an unfortunate situation just happens for some time, and the woman begins to carry the burden. Sometimes some women just carry burden for 1 week, 2 weeks, a month, and you're already feeling like, no. That's why you are partners, to support each other. So I don't like the fact that because you now think that you are doing something that you don't see that you are helping your partner. You don't know what partnership is. So sometimes some women can be power drunk and overdo, which is very, very bad, because I don't think that because you are now the one being a breadwinner in the home for that time, you should now stand on your husband, because as far as God is concerned, he's still the head of the home. That's it. But also, I want to also say that there are some cases, like I watched a video yesterday of a lady that she's an athlete, an Ugandan athlete that was doing well for herself. She's 33 years old, and she was dating a guy, a Ugandan guy, or a Kenyan guy or so. I think she's also Kenyan. She just did sports for Uganda, something like that. And then because she's the one well-to-do, he doesn't have anything he's doing. She's the one doing well. She has properties in her name because she has won a lot of medals and stuff, and so she has assets. And so I heard that they had an argument, and that the guy was trying to claim one of her assets or so. And then they were like, no, they were arguing. And then she thought that he was angry and had left, only for him to go and come back and pour fuel on her and lit her up, and she burnt. And she had two young children in the house with her, and she burnt dead. The children were just watching their mother burn. So sometimes, because a woman is doing well, a man that is not secure, a man that is not wanting to do anything, a man that now feels like because I'm the man, even when she's the one working, and I cannot support, and I'm not looking forward to do anything to support. I don't like the fact that you can't expect that a woman that is earning and doing everything should now say I earn, I bring the money, I give you everything. No, 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 no. It's not that. And sometimes even when the woman is talking out of respect, in his head, he's thinking that the things she will say on a normal day, that will be fine. Because she's now earning, he will hear them differently. So it's a two-way thing, and it's so sad how if your woman is doing very well and you don't feel comfortable, go and do something and come and be a part of and also be supporting, because you can never be understandable when you are not doing anything and the woman is doing well and you now come and say she's rude. It can't be understandable, because I think most times they talk the same way they talked before, but because you are angry, you don't even want to see or feel the fact that they are saying it normally just because they are the one being, and every man wants to be the head of the home. Every man wants to provide. So he's not happy when he's not providing, but the anger that you have that you're not providing should spur you out to go and do something. Don't be angry at the woman for providing now. Marriage is a teamwork. I agree with you, Chinyere. It is not the man abusing abroad, but the woman. I don't think then that woman has never intended to be with that man in marriage. Exactly, power drunk is not correct word. I don't understand that, Sha. I don't understand that, actually. So it's dicey. That's why let's just meet correct people that their head is correct. That's just it, because go and meet somebody, and that's why and I was saying that's why again most times women don't want to date down, and people are asking why can't a woman date down. I understand where they're asking that question from. You hear somebody say a man can date down, a man can finance a woman, a man can take a woman from secondary school, train her and marry her, but why can't a woman do it? Will you allow a woman do that to you? Number one. So I think that I can do it, but a lot of the time it's not even advisable, because when I do that and I say A, you will say it's because I'm the one financing you. That is why. It's because no. So I think that women should never risk it, because at long run you will not hear him say you are not submissive because you are earning more. Don't even risk it. If you are not meeting somebody that is understanding, if you are not meeting somebody that can have self-esteem, who when is not bringing enough as you, but he still thinks that he should be the head of the home. Yes, I agree with you, Joy Mulati. Marriage is good when you marry a good person. So this marrying down thing, what do you guys think about marrying down for a woman? Of course, most times men always marry down because he said that a man is the head of the home, so naturally he knows he's the head, so he's not bothered about who he marries, because it is his intention to provide for the home. What do you guys think? Chirem, are you not going live today? What do you guys think about women marrying down? A woman marrying someone that is not earning as much as she is, a woman marrying somebody that is not working, or she's earning more than the person. What do you guys think? Because this topic, I don't say anything wrong, but it's only for, as Chiren will say, me, where I'm coming from is from the fact that everybody should be normal, but everybody is not normal. Everybody is not thinking the way you are thinking. So to help yourself, just be in the right frame of mind and just stay where you're supposed to stay, because you can't even predict or guarantee anything. And I mean, sometimes I've seen women married to men that are responsible, that are earning a lot, and that the breadwinners of the home. And I still see those women talk to their husbands like, what is it? What is your problem? And everybody laugh because they are friends. But if she was earning more than him and she talks that way, he will not remember that they are friends. He will likely not remember that they are just joking. He will just think that it's because he's not bringing enough to the home. I'm going now. I'm enjoying the conversation here. We'll leave in a bit. Oh, Chiren, that's fine. Thank you so much. But you'll have dropped your opinion before you go, because I know you will have something to say about this. So that's what I think. I think that until you meet, even though you can meet a man that you know this person has self-esteem, this person is not in for my money, he is also doing something. I even think it's different when you meet a man that is doing something, he's doing well, even though you earn more than him now, because I know a lot of people also that their wives were earning more than them when they met, but now they're earning more. That means that man had grown all this time, has grown. Not the one that is not doing anything and doesn't want to do anything, but still wants to be head in the home. Something is wrong there. So yeah, there's some. I think you can marry down when you meet an understanding person that knows there's not any much, but still wants to be the head of the home, still wants to do what he should do. That's different. But most of the time, it's hard. It's very rare to meet those kind of people. Daddy, you're just canceling error. Power drunk is the correct word. Okay, I understand. Power drunk. Is it for the women? The power drunk is for the women, and be when they now start earning more. No woman here to tell us what they think about dating down. What's you guys' opinion on dating down? Like, as a lady, you might be a man, but you still have a say. What do you want to say about a lady dating or marrying somebody that she earns more than? What circumstance can that work, and in what circumstance should they not even consider it at all? Like, you think there's nothing wrong in it as long as both of you understand each other, as long as you know what you are going into and you are ready for it? Or you think it's a no, don't even try it, don't start what you cannot finish? I like to know your thoughts too. Please, if you've not liked this live, please like it. Sorry. Please like this live. I've got 1 hour already. Wow, that was fast. What do you guys think? Nobody's talking. What do you think? Do you support marrying down, or you say no? Do you think that if that lady now was with somebody she was any more than, or that was any more than her, or she was in a relationship with somebody that was not any more than her, but was doing something with his life that will not be dragging property with her, do you think she will still be alive now? Because she died, even though he also got 30% bond, but he's recovering now in the hospital, and after he recovers, he'll go and face the law. But she died after having 80% bond, and then she couldn't recover. Her nerves started to fail, so she couldn't survive it. So what do you guys think? Hero, power drink, zero. Joy, marrying a good person is easy. You say marrying a good person is easy. Yes, now it's easy. What do you say yes to? Are you saying yes to you can marry down, or no? This yes, I don't understand it. What do you think? Oh yeah, looks like that topic nobody wants to talk about it. Okay, so what do you guys think about cohabiting? I was in a live today and somebody was talking about how it's advisable you cohabit with somebody you want to get married to so that you can know them well. And I was like, really? They're like, yes, that you can't just go and marry somebody that you don't know or you know from afar. That why not stay with the person for at least 3 6 months to know if they snore all those nonsense. And I was like, really? So it means that a lot of people have that mindset now that if you don't cohabit with somebody, you cannot know them and know what you are getting into in marriage. What do you think? So I mean, the person is not easy because good is scarce. Okay, okay. Even the good self depends on your definition of good though. Some people, their definition of good is not definition of good to other people. So good is relative. Good is relative. So what's your definition of good? Do you think, and do you even think is every good person somebody can marry? Just because somebody is good, you can marry the person. Me, I'm single because I marry a wrong person. Oh, are you serious, Joy? Wow, are you serious? You are single. So who are your children with? This marriage thing is not as easy as people think it is. That's why I'm saying that the definition of good might not be my definition of good, and that somebody is good is not enough reason to just marry them because they are good. Good in what sense? My opinion on this is this: women tend to explore the power and privilege they get in the Western world because they can never get it here. That's what I said. Because it's more critical if that marriage has been standing. I'm waiting for the remaining Chinyere. At least me and you agree on this one today. I was even checking here to see if she has come live. She has not come. She's busy here enjoying our topic. That's what I said earlier. That in Nigeria, nobody cares about you and your reports. In fact, the women that have come out to shout about being abused, when they now get maybe a human activist or somebody to help them, before you know, you hear them saying that they've taken the case down, that the women are starting to beg for their husbands again, they are forgiving him, nyeh, 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 nyeh. Because maybe they've been under pressure from family to say, how will you report your husband? How will you say this? How will you carry your husband's matter outside? All those things. So, and then they retract the report. But abroad, you have reported. Oh. They don't care. And abroad, it's not just an abuse against the person, it's an abuse against the state. So they take those things seriously abroad. So I think that they just saw the opportunity to save themselves. And unfortunately, I've also heard stories about women abroad that report, but even when they now report, and while the case is still, maybe they now give the husband a restraining order, before you know, he still goes and he still kills the woman. So all these things, that is dicey, very dicey. It's very dicey. Thank God, just okay. On a thin line, it's important husbands treat their wives well to avoid stories like this. Because when a woman is properly treated, submission becomes easy and everyone is happy. Really, very true. See, submission, if you don't know, if you are with a bad person, it's when you think submission is work. When you are with a good person, submission will just be the easiest thing you can do. Because why wouldn't you want to submit? It's easy. And when I hear men, some people or guys or men that say women are not submissive, I just know that they are not good men. Because if you are good and you married a good person, when I say good now, it's still relative, but if you are sensible and you meet a good person that will treat you well, you will submit naturally. You will not struggle with submission. So I don't even know why men that don't treat their wives well now take them abroad. Don't they know that the women have, maybe they don't know that the women have information. You know, some of them want to now marry the naive ones so that they can go abroad and still be stepping on their toes abroad also. But women that have heard about things and maybe they're online to see things, they now get to know how to react, and then they can report cases. And then someone now say they are reporting their husband. They should report or to deliver them from wickedness. It is an abuse of the dating tradition. What's that? The cohabitation, right? Chirem, say I'm stressing out today. If you are still here, what's your thought on cohabiting before marriage? Do you think that you have to cohabit before you marry somebody? Why are you cohabiting? So that you would, what I heard them say today was you have to stay with the person for some time so that you will know the person. In case you don't like, you know if he snores. So funny reasons that they were giving, so that you will know whether he snores. Get to know him if you can stay with him. I'm not. Oh, Sandra is here. Sandra, I've been discussing about. Thank you so much for coming, Sandra. I appreciate you. We're talking about. There's a pinned question on why do women tend to treat their husbands badly when they have gone abroad, when they travel out? Why do they now start to be hard on their husbands? Because they now know that they can report to authorities when the husband does anything wrong. To the extent that the authorities have now said that some women bring light issues that are not even worth reporting just because they now have access to reporting cases. If the reason anyone wants to cohabit before marriage is to know the partner, that partner can pretend just to get married to you. There are several ways to get to know one's partner without cohabiting. Very true. I think that's true. So it's amazing how I just brought the topic now and Sandra is here. But we have other topics we were discussing about before. This one is, by the way, authority belongs to the men, so women should step down and let the men be who God created them to be in peace. Yes, children. In what case are you saying this? Is it in the providing aspects where a man should provide for the home? But what of the case that maybe for now, maybe the man lost his job on the interim, and before he gets another job, the woman can support to do something? Even for the married folks that stays together, they are still getting to know each other every other day. Yes, you can't get to know somebody fully. That's what I thought also. You can't get to know somebody fully because you stay with them 2 months, 3 months. So when you stay with them 2 months, 3 months, you not get to know them, you don't like something, you leave. Then you start to date another person, you get to know them again. You don't like, there must be something you don't like. And I think that whatever it is that you cannot cope with, you will know before. You don't have to stay with them to know. Why I'm saying this is because I know that it's not as easy as it is to stay with somebody that you think you have affection for and you love them, and you are staying there with them just to get to know them. You will not sleep with them. I don't think so. It's very difficult. It's possible, but it's very, very difficult. So why do that for multiple relationships? You now find who to marry. And I also know some people that they have agreed to marry themselves. So maybe they are courting now. They've been engaged. So you are very sure that this guy will marry me. And then they don't even stay with each other. They don't cohabit. They just now get to sleep with each other. And the guy says he's no longer interested. I have seen it. Real life. Like the lady was engaged to him. And just because she felt like she's engaged to him already, so he's going to marry her, she now allowed him to sleep with her when she was being celibate before now. So maybe he just did that to get to her. Sometimes some guys can be angry. Why would you be feeling like you can be celibate? Why will I be in a relationship with you and you not allow me to sleep with you? And so maybe he did all those things so that she can finally sleep with him. And then he now said he was no longer interested. So he still did not marry her. So with a ring that she thought she had and with the intention to marry, he didn't marry her. So what will you say about that? I don't subscribe to cohabiting, because how will you say you are going for honeymoon when the honey has already today me and you are agreeing. You see this life. Be patient with me. In terms of provision, if the woman was a provider before the challenge, then support him with your full chest. And even more if he helps at home. It's a vulnerable position for them to be in. The best you can do is support and respect him regardless. What do you mean if the woman was a provider before the challenge? I think before the challenge, he's supposed to be the provider. What case would she have been the provider before the challenge? Is it in the case that she earns more? Nani says, good evening, Latunji. Best you can do is support and respect him regardless. Yes, support and respect and support him regardless. Sandra, how are you? Are you still here? You didn't do your cooking again. Sandra, are you still here? I don't know. I'm not sure she's still here. You didn't do your live cooking again. You didn't want to show us what you were cooking or cook with us. I mean the man, not woman, please. Okay. Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, I agree. I meant the man, not woman. Yeah, so if the man was providing before. In fact, if he was providing before, it will be in fact it doesn't even need to ask you for you to now say, okay, you have been there. Why is it now that you cannot do I cannot support? To support self will be sweeting you to do as long as you are capacitated to do it. It will be sweeting you. To be sweeting you. That's what partnership is actually. Yeah, Chie, what time are you coming live now? Oh, you are still dress preparing. Chie, go and sing Bella Ciao 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 Bella Ciao. Every time I sing that song, I remember you because it's your mouth I heard you for the first time. So yeah, so I don't know. I don't see any reason for. I was waiting for somebody to come and explain. So, because some people might have reasons that they think is big or good enough to cohabit. Some people have it. They will tell you reasons why you should cohabit. How will you know that the guy is? How will you know that the guy is capable if you don't cohabit? How will you know that he is neat? How will you know that you are compatible? See, if you are staying with them, you know they are compatible. I don't know how people watch what they watch for in people actually. I don't have to stay with you to know a lot about you. So some people are not even observant on a normal day. Even when they not even stay with you, they will still not be observant. Because if you are not observant, you are not observant. Why is everybody? Where's everybody? Has this topic ended? Yeah. Yeah. I also remember we should go live again, Lisa. Chirema, I agree we should. We will now decide when and how we want to do that one. Let network not be a factor again this time around. Then we plan it better also, topic and yeah, a lot. Yes, we should. I agree with you. I was going to say something now, I've forgotten. Yes, I was in Sandra's live today, and Sandra was they were talking on her live. We were talking about how do you cope with a partner that doesn't like to. Hi, thank you, TM. Bye. Have a wonderful time. I'll join you. Have a wonderful time. Thank you so much for joining, and thank you for your contribution. Yeah, so they were talking about how do you cope with a partner that doesn't communicate. So she, as a lady, she was saying that maybe you have a guy, and it could be the other way around. You have somebody, you are still in a relationship with them, you just started the relationship, and you find out that this person doesn't like to talk. Maybe it's a reserved person, doesn't like to talk too much. But even when there are issues and you want the issues, you are a talking person, you want to trash issues, you don't want issues to linger, and this person feels like they come as they don't like to talk. So everything, oh okay, let's just leave it. It's okay. Let's just okay, it's fine. You don't like it, okay, sorry, let's go. They don't want to resolve any issue. What do you guys think? I was telling the person that I don't like that, and I feel like that's a red flag to flee. Because I know that some people can be very reserved. Hi, Fadesa. Good evening. How are you? I've asked you this, how are you, a lot of times today. How are you doing? So, thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much. So, I was saying that that's a red flag. How can you not be a conversing person, even when you are with your, suppose, clique. I was saying that I know a lot of people that are quiet. I know a lot of people that are reserved. But when you meet them in the midst of their friends, their family, their colleagues, they are not reserved. They are outspoken. So that they are introverted does not mean they don't talk. Especially when you are supposed to talk. You now say you don't talk, you are quiet, you are no. I say it's a red flag. Maybe the person doesn't like you or the person is pretending. Because if the person doesn't talk, how did the person ask you out? How did the person get you to agree to the relationship? Then you now get into the relationship and everything is fine with you. Even what is not fine with her is fine with you. You just say, okay, you don't want to argue, you don't want to settle issues. To me, it's a red flag. I don't like it. I don't like it. So what do you think? There are many factors that cause the array of issues we read about people and their spouses abroad. Relocating abroad will amplify the state of things in a marriage. Yeah, so we would like to give us one of the factors, but what I understand here is that relocating will amplify it. So if your marriage was not good, then you relocate, it will be worse. If it is good, it could be better. If your marriage is toxic and have unresolved issues, that marriage will likely get worse or fall apart in the couple if the couple relocates abroad. Very true. Very true. And again, I feel like if a couple are not closely knitted or are not friends or don't communicate well enough, they will have issues there, because the ones that even are close enough, when they get there, they find out that they're not as close as they used to be unless they are very intentional, because you are working. Especially when both couple is working, both partner is working, you are working. Sometimes their shifts are colliding. As it's going, she's coming. You don't get to communicate. So imagine if you were not communicating before, you don't even know how to talk before. It will be worse. So because now people want to relocate at all costs, they don't remember that a lot will be affected. They don't prepare their mind for what would happen or what could happen there. They just want to leave Nigeria. Is it by leaving Nigeria or ensuring that everything about you is still remaining sane, whether you live or not? Fadesa, you are done cooking. You are very tired. You are sorry about that. What did you cook? And how do I get my share of what you cooked? Well, because you didn't go to work today, you went to, hope you didn't use work time to be cooking. Let me not go and report you to your boss. Fadesa. If a marriage is healthy and both parties put in their all and look out for the best interest of their spouse, they will enjoy their abroad and their marriage will be more blissful. Yes, I agree. I agree with this. It's interest of this one to enjoy their abroad and their marriage will be more blissful. Yes, so that's another thing. It's not the place that they travel to that affects their marriage. It's they themselves. If both of you are not intentional, you have problem. Even when you are not in the abroad, in Nigeria, you have problem. But abroad just amplify the problem because of the circumstance of the environment. I can send you his number. Did you cook during work hours so that you send me his number? You're not serious for this. Hey, what did you cook now? Plenty things. So really, I think that before couples travel, they should evaluate their relationship and ensure that the relationship is in the very best state of mind and they are true to themselves. It's better you stay here and work on your marriage than travel abroad in pursuit for money and you get money only to lose your marriage or your life. Because a lot of them out there are wondering. There's a lady that was a twin too that also traveled with her husband. In fact, that one was being abused here in Nigeria. And when she was going to travel, she got a visa and she wanted to travel with just her children. But the man said, no, she can't travel without him. And so because she didn't want any issues and all, she traveled with him. So I'm sure that was one of the resentments we already had. So he wanted to travel without me. But she was looking for an escape route. This person abuses her only steady here. And then she traveled with him and the children. And even there, he kept on abusing her. When she goes to work, he wasn't working. So when she goes to work, and comes back, complain here, complain there, he will beat her, he will do this. So she reported him, and then the police called him for questioning and gave him a restraining order because she said her life was being threatened, and so they now said she shouldn't go to where she is again. But there was a day, because she was his wife, he has already calculated all her movements. He knows when she'll be home, when she'll be out, and all those stuff. And then there was a time she just got back from work, to the house. and then he went to the house and killed her. He killed her literally. And because he had a restraining order, the police knew that she was going there, or they found out that he went there. And by the time they got there, she was dead. So she had reported the case, but she still died. She still died. And now they've arrested him. Of course, abroad, the law would take his course. But now, see the children lonely. They'll be left with. So it's so sad. It's just work on your marriage. I think that people should just know what it is and what is good for them per time. It's not by Jack Mine. I can send this. Egusi, efori roll, okra soup, stew. And Father, are you sure I will not visit you like this? He said, come and beat her. I will not beat you. It's your boss that will beat you. Wow, this is nice. Oh, you cook a lot. Oh. When should I visit you, please? And what would I like to eat among all these things now? Efori roll. I think efori roll. That's nice. Well done. Well done. Well done. You're doing well. Well done. Nice. So yeah, really. So people should be careful how they treat their spouses. And me, I always say, I really have less to say with people that are already married. I really have less to say to people that are married because they're already in it. They just have to ensure that this thing works, strive to it. My concern is for those that are not yet married and are not seeing these things to know that they should do more due diligence to ensure that they marry right. This due diligence, every day I say due diligence. People will say that's my new anthem now, but it just means that we are not yet married, so you can ensure that you marry the right person and do these things rightly. Because when you are married already, a lot of things that you don't have control over, or you just continue to manage most of the time because you'll be struggling to make the marriage work. It's not that easy to divorce. So, but guess what? I'm so not sure. So don't feel like eating. Yeah, because you cooked a lot, I think. Is it because you cooked it? Yeah. Are you part of people that cook food and they don't feel like eating what they cooked? Child. So you now cook all these plenty delicacies and I'm not sure. So you don't feel like eating anyway. What will happen? It's still me that will come and eat it now. That's what it means. Or you come and eat here, then I'll go and eat there. Fadesa. What will you now do now? What will you now eat? Or you eat something else apart from what you cook today for today. Maybe by tomorrow you feel like eating it. Maybe. I can imagine the stress cooking all those things today alone. So you'd have perceived a lot, and then your psychology are satisfied. Meanwhile, the stomach is empty. I'll send you the address. Don't worry. I'll send it. Yeah. Please, but eat something because I can imagine how famished you'll be after all those cooking wahala. See this one, she's even giving me option of what she wants. Can you imagine? See this life. She's even giving what she wants to eat. So you have something that you want to eat and you didn't cook that particular thing, you cooked every other thing. Padessa. Not eat pepper soup, goat meat. Okay. No wahala. But that will not be today again. It's night now. I don't have that in my freezer. Unless you go and eat it after, you have nice restaurants around you where you can get it. I don't even know where you stay exactly. Do you stay close where you work? That's what I now feel like eating. Hey, yeah, chai. Bele. Go to all those your fancy restaurants to eat it. Just that after buying things to cook, and in this economy that we are in, and we spoke about this today. Oh, please, is this a want now or a need? Because somebody now has cooked plenty delicacies in the house, but what she feels like eating is not in the house. So in this case, now going to eat this outside, is that a need or a want? Because this economy that we are in now, Fadesa, we're saying people should focus on needs and not wants. So force yourself to eat what you have before going to spend another amount of money in Lekki to eat expensive dish. I wish I should just go and perceive scent leave. No, perceiving scent leaf alone will not give you, no, it's not the same as when you cook the pepper soup and put the scent leaf in it with the goat meat. The aroma is different. Yeah, pẹ̀lẹ́. She said it's a need. It's a need. Go and eat what you want to eat. After all, you are working for it. Someone should send me funds. Hello ni. Fadesa, I owe you. We should send you funds. How you doing like this now? Why you doing like this? Go and meet what's that? What's his name? Is it Nali? What's that guy's name today? I wanted to take you to India. Let him come and give you funds to go and eat yeah. 30 million only. Can you imagine? For what? For pepper soup? For goat meat pepper soup? Fadesa, you are not supposed to be in this country. Mahi, hey, let Mahi give you 30 million. If you will see 30 million now, you forget that delicacy. You'll be full. You'll be satisfied automatically. You know what it means to have 30 million in your account? You'll be satisfied. Very satisfied. Ha! It is well. My dear. It is well, but please look for something to eat though. How do you want to do it now? Imagine having all this delicacy, no one even hungry you. Hey! Wow. Exactly, you go to a resort first. In fact, you will just be looking around, you will be satisfied. Automatic satisfaction. Have you seen the way rich men don't like to eat? They are satisfied, their bank account is full. Yeah, away from the hustle and bustle. Yeah. It is well. It is well. So that's what I was saying, though, before you came to this live at the beginning. No one, no. What's no one? Okay, none of the food is hungering you. It is well. And that's what I was saying at the beginning, that I look forward to when we will get to the point. Somebody asked what we should focus on at this, the way the economy is now. Is it on wants or needs? I say it's obvious on needs, because as it's defined, needs are what you need to survive, like what you have to be able to acquire to survive. But wants are just frivolities, things you just feel like having, not necessarily that you can't live without them, but you just to satisfy your cravings or your desires and all those things. But I now said that apart from the economy, that we can be blessed to a level where we can live beyond our needs because we have finances. Yes, because we have finances that can meet our needs and also meet some level of wants. Because how can I be working? I just remember when you talked about going to a resort. Now, how can I be working for years and I cannot afford to take myself and family on a vacation once in a while, or say that I worked and I just got my pay and I just feel like I need to treat myself on pizza and milkshake? I will just be meeting needs. And most time the needs, yes, food is part of needs, but when you say food in the need aspect, is not pizza and milkshake or ice cream. It's not shawarma. It's not burger. It's not all those things that you want to satisfy those cravings sometimes. It's cook like what you have cooked now. All this food that we put in the freezer to cook every day to have something to eat. Those are the needs. But sometimes wants are, I need to eat sweet mouth. I need to eat Panarotti pizza. I need to drink milkshake. I need to settle my taste bud. Not about soup and stew every day. It's tiring. So yeah, that's what I'm saying. But we're getting there to the level where we meet our wants. And I don't care whether Nigeria is not where we want it to be at that point. And the state of my environment should not be only tailored to where Nigeria is. No. I should live beyond Nigeria to the point where whether Nigeria is good or not at that point, because of course it will be good, but I'm not waiting till when it's good. My own economy can be good. I can flourish. I can do well. I can live in Goshen while in Egypt. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, I can still cater for myself and life and enjoy my life, because last we're supposed to have heaven on earth also. We're not supposed to suffer here before I get to heaven. No. We should have heaven on earth. Tomorrow itself, I will buy milkshake from Burger King. Friday, how are you doing this? Why are you doing this? Because I said milkshake now, you have told me now that you buy it. Why are you telling me now? Why are you telling me now when I will not be there? See, this life is not balanced. Really, oh, that's it. That's the truth of it. That's the truth. So God will help us. God will help us. Because last, no, 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 no. I need to enjoy my life. In fact, I didn't used to think like this before. Just let go. Everything you have, you want to keep. You want to please. While we're keeping, let us enjoy. Somebody said something. Some people will save money, keep money, keep money, keep money. Is next of kin that will enjoy the money. Not in my case. Not in my case. Hey there, Papa. How are you? Good evening. I missed you. You have abandoned me actually for some time. You're not coming. I'm not seeing you for a while now, but I'm happy to see you. It's good to see you. Thank you so, so much. How are you doing today? And how is Italy? If I'm not mistaken. Italy, right? Yes. How are you, Papa? Thank you so much for joining. How are you? Just made me remember to check for Chirim now. Papa. Pow pow. That's the correct pronunciation, right? Pow pow. How about you? Papa, I'm doing well. I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you so much. How was your day? How did everything go? I remember yesterday you said you got a call from somebody that wanted to cut their hair. Were you able to do it? Were you able to help the person cut their hair? Chiriam has not come live. I've been checking. She has not come live yet. Maybe she wants to come live 9 today. Italy is always the same. In no news. Are you sure there is no news? Or the news is not palatable to you? Yeah. It's not like Nigeria too. No, there is news, but most times it's not palatable news that we hear as regards the nation. But of course, personally in our lives, we hear good news by God's grace. So yeah, I can understand where you're coming from, and I can relate. But Papa, how is Italy? We're talking about how here in Nigeria, with the way the economy is right now, not as good as we would want it to be. We're saying people should focus on their needs and not their wants. What do you think about that? Do you think people should focus on both needs and wants with limited resources, or do you think they should look forward to getting resources that can cater for both their needs and their wants? Fadesa, how is the milkshake at that place actually? How nice is it? Because I love milkshake. And amazing, I just began to take milkshakes not too long in my life. That's what I'm telling you. Enjoyment in my life started not too long. I used to think of everything you must do the needful, don't enjoyment. No, 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 no. Keep money or use money for what is needed. By the time you finish meeting the needs, you don't have anything to meet the wants or to satisfy your own. You that did the work, you have not your body has not enjoyed any part of the money. Most times it's other people that spend the money for us, or other things that are not really needs or wants for you. The economy is not wonderful everywhere now. Yeah, a small portion of rich people and a big portion of poor people. That's not good. Papa, it's also like that in Italy. I thought it's only Africa. Oh, that's what we're encountering now in Africa also. We have a very little portion of rich people and all the money goes to them, while a lot and almost, what am I saying? I don't know how to put it in percentage. Now let me not say nonsense because I'm not very sure of the data, but a very large amount of the population is poor. And so they will tell you that the money is still going to rotate back. No matter how much is released, it's going to rotate back to the rich and a little coming to the poor. So how do we survive? How do we get to meet our needs and still have space to cater to some wants? Because whether we like it or not, these wants are important. These wants are important too sometimes to help us know that at least we are living, not just surviving. We should live. Why you ladies always ask me something about economics? Them children will believe I overthink about everything. My brother, overthinking has its place also. It's good sometimes to overthink, but it has its downsides too. But your response was a very good one, and that is really true. And it's also applicable here too. Yeah, it's applicable here, and I don't know what the solution will be or when the solution will come. But I just trust that we'll move past where we are now, and with time we will not be calculated among the poor again. We're getting to be part of the comfortable people in the economy. Purple. Because really we need to we need to enjoy our lives actually. We need to enjoy our lives. Purple. 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 Pow pow, which is correct. Chie was talking about pow pow yesterday. Is that correct? So if I didn't meet anybody pronouncing it purple, I would have pronounced it pow pow because of the pronunciation, because of the spelling. But which is correct? Just let me know first or second. First is purple, second is pow pow. I think I will study to become the next pope. Why do you want to become a pope? Pow pow. I think I will study to become the next pope. Why do you want to study to be the next pope? And what would that be? What is the advantage of that for you? What do you think it would help you do when you are now the pope? Something that you want to do and you need that position to do it? Pope say wants to become the next pope. But the journey is long go for being to be the next pope. The journey is long go. Yeah, that's correct. But you can call me like you prefer. It's just a nickname. Oh, okay, it's a nickname. Where did this nickname come from? Actually, pow pow, pow pow, purple. Where did the nickname come from? Is it from your name, or somebody just began to call you and you liked it and you just? It's how Purple is not a YouTuber, but because of how he attempts to watch people's lives, he has almost 700. I've not checked recently. Over 700 subscribers. Papa, what do you want to do with these subscribers? Can you give me them to me? Dash me now. What are you using them for? Because I wish to become a saint, but it's hard. So I'll become the next. Papa, Chiem is live now. Chiem is live. I know you will soon run away from here. You say you wish to become a saint, but it's hard. So I'll become the next pope and I'll protect everyone here. So what's the difference between a saint and a pope, Papa? It's just something it's just something who I got invented. Okay. Even you know you are funny. Whenever you write something, you laugh at the end. So you know that this thing you have written is funny. You know, it's your sense of humor for me actually. So nice. I don't want subscribers on my channel. I don't know why they are subscribing. And they are subscribing because they see you, they love your engagement, and they are subscribing. Papa, are you sure you will not become a YouTuber? You don't even need to struggle now to be looking forward to 1,000 subscribers like us. By just agreeing to be that now, we just help you. Tell people to subscribe now, and then you get to your 1,000. So you are only going to be working for watch hour now, and you start making money. I don't want subscribers on my channel. I don't know why they are there. I told them I'm not a content creator. Yeah, maybe they just like you, or they didn't understand what you were saying. And you can imagine the amount of time, or Chinwe mentions your name on her live, so people will just think and assume that you are a content creator. It's okay. It's a good one. So any day, whatever time you decide, because I will not rule out the chance that one day you can decide to become a YouTuber. And then your journey will not be as long as we started from 1 subscriber. 1! Then you'll be happy for every milestone. You get 10, you are happy. You get 11. Any one person that subscribes, you are very happy. Like, Papa, who told you won't make videos? You can't say. Never say never. Never say never. But it's not every video you make that you have to be in it. People do faceless channels. I hope you're aware. Some people have a YouTube channel that is grown, but nobody knows their face. People just see what they do, or they talk and they just use pictures to attract people while what they are saying is at the background. So you can have a faceless channel if you don't want people to see your fine face. Nice, thank you so much. That's nice. That's nice. This supportive purple. Don't worry, when you need support, you also get support. That's just it. Whatever a man sows, he will reap. So as long as you are being supportive to people, when it's time that you really need support, whether on YouTube or wherever, anywhere else, it's not restricted to where you supported people. But the fact that you have supported people, when you truly need it, you also get support. Okay, yeah, that's nice. A lot of people use YouTube as entertainment. In fact, at the point I got to know about YouTube, it was entertainment. I was just watching people's video until I watched a video of a lady that advised people to start a YouTube channel, how she earned from it, and how she advised people to start. And that was how I started. Instead of watching TV, I watch live stream. It's a funny entertainment. True, couple. True. That's true. True. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you for joining. Thank you, Papa. Thank you. In fact, I don't think a lot of people watch TV now unless they have an event that they want to watch, because TV, if I'm watching TV, it is YouTube I'm watching on the TV. Apart from YouTube, I hardly watch anything TV related. No. Even movie is on YouTube or sometimes occasionally Netflix. But say I go to TV channel, no. We don't even have that in our house. It's just YouTube and Netflix. Oh, Nigeria is fine. Nigeria is there. It's just is Nigeria is a Nigeria is doing well. Not so well though, but at least thank God we are still together. We are still one. It's not divided. That's a good one, because the way the country is going, everybody is just hoping and being hopeful. And we're just trusting that one day this nation would work well. It's not where we want it to be. And in fact, sometimes you feel like the country is going back. Like you can say literally like you were in a better place, or some people where they can say that they had a better system yesterday than now. Do you understand what I'm saying? Sometimes when we get new governments, we now tend to be like, I think I prefer the last government. And that's not what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be getting better by the day, not getting worse. So we're trusting that this country will be good. Yes, I'm living in Nigeria, Papa. I'm living in Nigeria too. Yes, I live in Nigeria. Nigeria is here. We are just that we are happy people. You see us, we make jokes, we play, we laugh. I just wish that we had systems that are working in Nigeria. We're going to be the best people in the world. Because just imagine our sense of humor and how we relate with people, with ourselves, even on the internet. But when it comes to our lives and how our government is running our affairs in the country, is not what we wish for. And so that's sad. Oh, you know a lot of Nigerians in Italy. Wow. And do they say they have it better in Italy? Or do they say they want to come back home? Yeah, they are good people. Yes, we are good people. They are good people. And Nigerians are everywhere in the world. No nation would you go to and you will not see Nigerians there. No nation. Nigerians are always everywhere. Always everywhere. I was on Chinyere's live now. I didn't see her again. Papa, are you connected with Chinyere? Is she still live or something happened? Yes, it's okay. She's still live. I for fear. I think it's my network. And Nigeria is a big nation. Yeah, Nigeria is big, very big. Yes, so and the more people move out of Nigeria, the more the nation is growing. I really don't know, but Nigeria is a big nation actually. There are 60 million of Italians to Italy. 16 million of Italians to Italy. Oh wow, that's That's enough. It's also big, 16 million people. It's big. Of course, not up to nine, not as big as Nigeria though, but it's big. I don't even know the current size of Nigeria. I don't think I know the number of our population now, but I know Nigeria is very big. I know Nigeria, we don't have birth limits. We give birth as we want. If you want 10 children, you are permitted. It's not like abroad where they can say one person will give birth. You have to give birth to one or two children, nothing more than two. In Nigeria, yes, it's not as big as Nigeria. Yes, I said so. But in Nigeria, you can give birth to 10 children and nobody cares how it goes. So that's all. Sandra, thank you so much. And you came with Franca. Good to have you both here. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining, Franca. Thank you, Sandra, for coming back again. I really appreciate you guys. How are you, Franca? Good evening. Good evening. Welcome to my live. I appreciate you for joining. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Hi, Papa is saying hi. Papa, Sandra, and Franca are also YouTubers. If you'd like to, you can connect with them. You would enjoy it. I don't know if Franca has started to go live. Franca, have you started to go live? But I know I follow Sandra's live and I always enjoy it. And Sandra comes live almost every time. I don't think she has a defined time. I don't know. I don't think she does. She comes every time, anytime. And it's always a nice one. Papa is not a YouTuber. He just likes to support YouTubers on this street. He's a good support to us most of the time. Oh, Franca, I hope that I get to see your notification when you come out. Of course, I've connected with you, so I should see it. I'd like to join. That's nice. Thank you so much. Please help like this live by double tapping on your screen. Thank you so much. He says he's an content on creator. Papa says he's a content on creator. Papa is from Italy. He's an Italian, a very interesting person, and a good support system that anyone can have. Yes, I really hope to. Do you have a fixed time you plan coming tomorrow? Content on creator. Papa says the content on creator. He's trying to say he's not a content creator. And you know the amazing thing, if you go to Papa's account or channel, or you just click on his name, you're going to see that he has over 700 subscribers. And how did he get them? Just by communicating on the comment section of people's life like this. Even when he says he's not a content creator, people still follow him. So I was telling him some minutes ago that he can decide to be, and he will not have to be struggling for 1,000 subscribers like me that was struggling from 1 to 2 to 3 to where I am now. He just has almost 800 now, so it means that he will not have a lot to do. It's just watch hour that he'll be working on having. Papa, I can guarantee that you'd like Sandra's channel. Please subscribe to her and also to Franca Raphael. You'll enjoy her channel. She does cooking content. Papa, do you like food? You like to see cooking content? You will see a lot on her channel. He says he doesn't know what content on creator means. It's because he's not creating it. This Papa is a character. So yeah. Oh, thank you so much, Papa. Please subscribe to her and also to Franca. I think I should give Franca a blue jacket so that she can connect with people when she gets here. Okay, Sandra. Franca, hey, Sandra, Franca. Louissa Oye. So I made you a moderator also. So yeah, it's been a wonderful time. We had a lot of topics to discuss here, from how our day went, we got into um, needs and wants as individuals in Nigeria. What now that the economy is like this, why should people concentrate on needs or wants, or how can people concentrate on both? Because of course, as we have needs, we also sometimes want to feel our wants, because I can't be working and not meet some my wants once in a while. I want to be able to enjoy myself. Let the money that I'm earning be able to show on me, at least to a very reasonable extent too, while I also know that I have needs. And also, Papa, we're going to be sweet cool friends. You will really enjoy Papa. Don't worry yourself. So, yes, from needs to wants to why do women go abroad and become hard on their husbands? How women go abroad and become um, and begin to misbehave according to somebody what somebody was saying. But we were able to balance it to say that sometimes it's not the women's fault. They didn't have the platform where they could report these men and their abuse here in Nigeria, and now they're in a system that works. So they rather report the matter. But again, we heard that reports coming from there also says that most of the African women, some of them just come in to report for some things that don't even make sense, very light little things, and they also report. So we had that fun, we had that chat, and then also we now got to um what was the last thing we communicated about now? Before Nigeria, a lot. I won't put Sandra's topic a little here. Then food, a whole lot. I didn't come here with a topic today, but we had almost 4 or 5 topics to talk about today. And we're almost 2 hours into in fact, 3 minutes to 2 hours into the live. And I just appreciate everyone that came here at one point or the other. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for making the live an interesting and an interactive one. I don't take it at all for granted. We also spoke about marrying down. You know, sometimes they say men always marry down. Why can't women marry down? We spoke about the advantages of marrying down and disadvantages. Of course, we know there are more disadvantages depending on who you meet and who you marry. Sandra and Popo, they're already having a good time here. That's nice. Okay, thanks. Yes, Popo, she's also Nigerian. We have plenty wonderful people in Nigeria. So you can see from Chinyerem to myself to Sandra to MK and now to Franca. Yes, Franca marrying down. Now there was a debate on how some guys say that they always almost marry down. That a guy can be very wealthy and decide to marry maybe a young girl still in school or not yet in school. He doesn't mind financing her education and making her come school, finish schooling, come up to begin to work, and then he marries her. Or he's more wealthy and he doesn't mind marrying a lady that is not as wealthy as he is. Of course, why won't he do that? Because of course he's supposed to be the provider most of the time. So as far as he can provide, he doesn't mind what she does and what she will bring. But they also now debate that why can't women also consider men? That means why can't women marry down in the case that the woman makes more money or does well and now has a guy that is not really doing as much as she is doing now? Why can't she consider him? Why does she not consider him most of the time? Women want to marry up every time. They don't want to marry down. Meanwhile, the men don't mind marrying down. And that was it. I don't know whether you have some thoughts about it, but that's a debate. In fact, I've heard people say it in different places, different programs that I've gone to. You hear people say that, why don't women like that? And I'm wondering, okay. Papa, Papa, fortunately, very, very fortunately, you are the only Italian here today. And that's a blessing to us. Yeah, so I don't know if Sandra is still here. I don't know. Do you have anything to say about it? Because men can never be submissive. So is that why? I don't think that's why. So the issue of being submissive, I don't think is even a question of marrying up or marrying down. Because for marriage, yeah, the woman is supposed to be submitted to the man, whether he's richer or not. And that is why, as a woman, you marry who you can submit to. So that is why most times we marry who we can submit to, someone that is above us or more responsible or things more or normally. And so in the case now that you are saying a woman should marry down, the question is, even the men, do they really want to marry who they think earns more than them? They mostly don't want to. Yes. But what of in the case that you have married this man? So the man is doing well, you have married him. So he is doing well. So you married him with the hope that you can submit to him. But as it goes, something now happens and then he cannot provide for some time and is now you providing. Do you say submission will change? I think she will still submit to him, understanding that he's the head of the home. But from the interim, she's the one providing for the home at that time. So what should happen in that case? This one is even different now. They're already married. So it's not like you now say because he cannot provide. Most men do not want you to be more successful than they are. That's what I'm saying. A lot of them don't want to. That's why I wonder why they ask that question. Do you really want to marry who earns more than you? Because I think that when they end up doing so, whatever happens, even things that would have happened normally on a normal day, when it happens, they just tailor it to because you earn more, which is not necessarily so. So I don't think even they want to, because most times you hear them say they don't want to approach a lady that they won't tell you that a woman that is single and drives is proud. They will just say it assumingly, or maybe they met a woman that is doing well for herself and maybe they think she's proud. Sometimes it's just their thoughts, because I don't know how you think that somebody that is doing well, should she be walking bent? I don't know. So it's a mindset thing, and I think it's just like that most of the time, even though there are some exceptions. When you meet some men that knows who they are, they understand that the fact that this woman earns now more than me does not mean she will forever earn more than I earn. So it's an understanding for him to know that, yes, she's earning more, but if we think that we want to get married because we have some things that we agree on mutually, then finances is just something that can always change in the future. So that's not supposed to be a factor, but you hardly meet those kind of mature thinking people. She can still be submissive in most cases, but it's going to raise some level of insecurity on the man's part. Exactly. I agree with you. Exactly. It's going to raise some level of insecurity, especially in the case that he's not even now doing something, or he's not doing well enough, or he's not even trying to strive. Because I said it before that there are some men that at the beginning their wives were earning more than them. But now the reverse is the case. It means that those men didn't stay in one place. They continue to do something until they can meet up and even go ahead of her to now earn more. But there are some other people that will just relax because the wife is doing a lot. They now relax and they still want to demand the same level of responsibility, or not even responsibility. The responsibility is already the woman doing it. They now still want to now demand what they are not supposed to demand in the relationship, which is not supposed to be. So I get you. Insecurity most times plays there. So I'll just advise them, just marry who you think would submit to you, if that is it. Don't now marry somebody and then when she says something, you now think that she's saying it because she's earning more than you. No. Yes. And then they start acting like they are enemies of your progress. True. So even at the beginning, those ones that even think that the woman is earning too much, they cannot. I now wonder, okay, so what if you now marry her not in an earning capacity, and then after the marriage she now earns more than you? Will you say because she's now earning more than you now, and you don't expect your wife to do well, you don't expect your wife to grow, you don't expect her to expand, you don't expect her to what does partnership mean to you? That's the first question. So a lot of the time, those kind of mindset just shows you the way the person thinks and advises you on what to do. You better think now and calculate that this person with this kind of a mindset, how will this person react in some situations in the future, because you don't even know what will happen in the future. So if you are marrying somebody with that mindset now, then a lot can happen in the future due to some circumstances that you don't have control over. And then they start acting, like they're enemies to your progress. So really, ideally, I think that it is possible to marry a person that earns more than you as a man. But only very few men can handle it. Only very few men. You have to be secure in yourself to be able to marry a woman that earns more than you. If you are not secure, everything will not just be well because you'll be acting in a very funny way. So thank you so much, Franca, for your contribution. I really, really, really agree with you. I totally agree with you. I totally agree. Yeah. Enemies of progress. You don't want me to. In fact, you hear some men say, not even some men. So in our society itself, so some people, all these traditional people, have tailored women that are single and doing well as women that don't want to get married. Or don't they know that a man will not be easy to approach them the way they are? And the question I have for them is, okay, so she should pause her life and pause her destiny just because she's not yet married. What do you mean by that? Because I also know some women, grown-up women, that think that young girls should not do too much so that they can get who to marry. So because of marriage, a woman should not pursue like her life. So I think these are all these customs and traditions and funny beliefs that people have that causes all this nonsense. Exactly. Okay, feminist. So what do you mean? Every woman should not do well. Like women should not do well waiting to marry. So when would they now do well when they are now married and entangled with a lot of responsibilities? Is that when they should now start to thrive to do well? I really don't get. Most men can't handle that. 70-90% of the time they are in competition with their partner. That's what I'm saying. That's why they should just relax and settle with who they want to settle with. But I think that the issue is not, you are very correct, Sandra. But I also think that that's what the issue is. If a man says that he cannot handle a woman that earns more than him, what makes you think that the one you are getting married to now will not earn more than you in the future? So it's to work on your mindset to now know that I'm secure in who I am, and I'm fine if my wife does better than I do. Why? Because she's my partner. We are now one. People don't understand what marriage even is, and they want to get into it. You need to first understand what marriage is and be ready to deal with marriage as it is supposed to be done before you get in there. Because if you say you are one with somebody, why should the person's progress be a stumbling block to you? Or why should their progress make you start to feel inferior with yourself? Because that means that when she begins to do well in future now, or you want to say when she marries you, you will now pin her down that she must not progress or she must not do better. She should just stay stagnant in one position. Would you like that? And these same people now that like women to stay in one place, they look at when they go out to work, they envy colleagues in the office with that women that are pursuing their career, but they want to subject the one at home to sitting down at home. Bad attitude. Sorry, I have a call. I'll be back. That's fine, Franca. So I think we should just work on our mindset and change all these mindset things, because really, you only know of what it is now. You don't know what is going to happen in the future. So how can you say that you have to always earn more than your wife? What if she now gets to earn more than you in the future? Are you saying you called off that marriage? Or you are saying she has to ensure that she never earns as much as you do? What's that? It's not a good one. As well. It's been a wonderful time here today. It's how I just come here. Sometimes I have just a topic or a topic for discussion, and by the time we are done, we have attended to 4 or 5 topics. Like, it's always a fun time here. I really enjoyed this. I didn't know that I'll enjoy my live sessions like this. at the point of beginning them. I didn't know it to be this nice. Jesus, you are the Lord of the earth, reigning in splendor. Yes, I say yes. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I know it. I say yes. I say yes, Lord. I say yes. Mm. Let it all be heard far away in the sky. Lord, today, today. Lift up your voices high, let it all be heard far away in the sky. Mm. Mhm. I think I have to go now. Do I still have? I think I've done enough. I think I should go now. So thank you all so much for joining. Thank you for making this discussion a very productive one. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.